Hello friends, and welcome to another Mask With Me video. Really quick up top, for those of you who haven't watched one of these on my channel before, it's kind of like a get ready with me where we're going to be chatting. We're not going to be really talking about the product at all, except it's with a mask. So I'm going to put on a mask. It is a 10-minute mask, so that's how long I'm going to leave it on for. And the idea is that you can put on one of your 10-minute masks, because I feel like all of us have this like supply, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have like all these masks and we never really think of using them or get around to using them, but it's just such a nice thing to do for ourselves. So this is your opportunity to put on a mask. I'm going to keep track of the time and everything for us so that you can put it on, watch this video, I will chat a little bit, and then let you know when 10 minutes is up, and we will have all had a lovely, relaxing experience together. So I'm going to get my hair up and start to put my mask on, and I will tell you that the mask that I'm using today is this REP, R-E:"P, which stands for Real Elemental Practice Bio-Fresh Mask with Real Calming Herbs. So I've actually reviewed this before quite a while ago. I'll put that review down below in the comments because I'm not going to actually review it today, but I am going to go ahead and get this on my face. So this would be a good chance to pause the video and go and put your own mask on. So let's do that. Why did I not put my hair up before I started doing this? Okay guys, masks are on, calm music is going to start, and I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. So I'm going to be real with you guys. This wasn't my plan of what I was going to do today. I had an idea that I was going to film my review for the Violet Voss palette that I received in my BoxyCharm, and we were going to talk about Violet Voss as a brand, about what the formula is like, because I've been using it for about a month and a half now. But I ended up just kind of having a rough day, and a rough day in the sense that I got a little teary-eyed, like maybe more than a little teary-eyed, and I just wasn't in the headspace to do it, but also I didn't really want to be filming, you know, focusing in on my eyes when they were a little red, a little puffy, a little rimmed with red. Now, nothing big going on with me at all, like itchy. Some of you guys may know that I started doing school full-time in January, and it's distance education done through webinars, but I'm taking 5 courses, full course load. And it's just been a bit of a transition, especially in the last, I would say, week and a half. So I'm used to like being at work, being around people all day, lots of busyness happening, and usually I've been very good at, you know, spending evenings by myself, having alone time, having downtime. But now that I'm spending a lot of days by myself studying, it's just getting to me a little bit, being a little stir crazy and a little quiet. And I think it's a combination where that is happening, compounded with the idea or the fact that it is winter right now, and the days are short, the nights are long, and we've had so much cold and so much snow that I've been feeling a little housebound lately. And the last couple days have been a little bit better because I've been able to get out of the house, go to coffee shops, do some studying and some reading there, and just being around people helps out a little bit. But it's just made me a little more sensitive, and yeah, just was having a little bit of a rough time with it this morning. So the Violet Voss palette video will be coming soon. I would like to have that out next week. That's part of my plan. But I didn't want to leave with nothing for today, and I know some of you really enjoy these videos, and I really enjoy them too, and so I thought I would do one of these, and it's actually making me feel better already, because the idea of, you know, the palette videos just take a while to film, and I just wasn't in the right headspace, but this is making me relaxed and happy. And I wasn't sure what to talk about, so I actually Googled, I just got my little laptop here, interesting questions to ask, and I thought I would answer some funny, interesting questions. I think these are actually for like going on dates with people, so hey, maybe you can steal some of these for some dates. But what are these? They are 82, don't worry, I'm not answering 82 questions, 82 random questions to ask a girl. Fun and unexpected questions. So that's what we're going with. And I'll go through, I'll just skip the ones that seem uninteresting, or we'll just see what I can answer. And hey, let me know if you guys like these videos, or if you have anything specifically, just random questions or things about me that you're curious about, leave them in the comments of this video, because I am more than happy to do some of these Q&As when I'm doing masks with me. So the first question here is, what food do you crave most often? And it's kind of an interesting one, considering I've started doing some recipe videos on my channel, and there'll be a new one out tomorrow. I have two answers that come up for that. There's a type of cuisine, like international food, that I crave the most. That would be Indian food. I just really love the spices and the flavors of it. And also because I was vegetarian for about 10 years, I was introduced to Indian food at that point, and there is such an amazing array of delicious vegetarian Indian food that is just amazing, and I crave it. And I'm going to be doing some recipe videos for some Indian food as well. But then I'm also a person who craves like salty, crispy kind of thing. So like, for not so great food, I get cravings for potato chips, crackers, peanut butter and crackers, and then also stuff like Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke. You know, chips are like my weakness, potato chips. So those are the ones that I crave most often. Okay, if survival is key, what role would you play? So forget about day jobs. If survival is key, what do you bring to the table? Okay, so if it was like Walking Dead type situation, let's see. I have a few skills that may be helpful. I horseback ride, or I used to. I say that. I haven't done it in like 20 years. But when I was younger, I used to horseback ride. So, you know, if there's no cars around anymore, I'd be able to ride horses. I got to a point where I was doing English riding, which is different than Western riding. And I was getting to the point where I was doing jumps that were like a meter high, that kind of thing. And I did that around when I was in high school, and I haven't done it for a while, but I feel like the skills would come back to me. I also used to have a motorcycle license, so I haven't done it again in a while, but I do know how to ride a motorcycle. I also do archery. I have my own bow, so I feel like that would be helpful in a survival situation if I had a bow and arrow. And then also I know how to, I don't want this to be some kind of controversial thing, I know how to shoot guns. I am not a pro-gun person, I am pro-gun control. It's a little bit of a long story, but my ex-husband at one point was applying for a security job and needed to get gun training, get the gun license that you get. And I decided to go along with him because I thought it might be interesting. And then he used to have some guns that we would go to ranges and that kind of thing to shoot. So I have shot like revolvers and handguns and like rifles and that kind of thing. I have a pretty steady hand, which is good, but I don't love the super powerful ones. And as I said, I would prefer, like, it's not a huge, I haven't done it again in years and years and years. So I am very much pro gun control, but I do have those skills if they are needed. What single appliance can you not live without? Okay, so I feel like the cheat answer here would be the coffee maker, because I need my coffee every morning. But I think what I'm actually gonna say is the stove, because I could make coffee on the stove with like a pot of boiling water and my Bodum. And so much of what I cook is stovetop. I don't tend to bake things that much. So I would go for the stove. That's probably the one appliance. Fridge. I feel like half the year I could get away without a fridge because of how freaking cold it is here. And if I didn't have a fridge, I would just go and buy things fresh daily when I needed them. So I'm gonna go with stove. If you could have a never-ending candle that smelled like anything you wanted, what fragrance would you want it to be? I do love the smell of vanilla, but I feel like it's a little overdone. I love the smell of anything chocolate mint, like stuff that smells like after eights or like chocolate mint ice cream. But I do have a beautiful candle that my mom gave me for Christmas that smells so much like fresh evergreen. And it is a delightful smell and I am enjoying it so, so much. Let's see. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life? Interesting. I'd go with adult. I was a fairly anxious kid. I still can be as an adult, but I feel like I'm managing it a lot more, and I like being an adult. Would you rather spend the night in a luxury hotel room or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery? So I have camped quite a bit, so I do enjoy that a lot of the time. I go out to a camp in the summers now. That's more of like staying in a cabin, and I've done actually a video on that. I'll link that one down below too. But I've also done quite a bit of tent camping, and also in the sense of like canoe camping and having to like filter your own water, like that kind of stuff. And it's nice, but I would 100% take the luxury hotel. I love staying in hotels so much. They're just so wonderful and comfortable, and I just love everything about hotels. Would you rather be locked in an amusement park or a library? Library. I can just say that one without even thinking about it. I love libraries. I love bookstores. I can spend hours looking at books, just everything from like, you know, fiction, nonfiction, cookbooks. I love design books, biographies, like magazines, just everything. I love, love, love bookstores. Okay, and with that, we've reached 10 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little like, random questions, but this is kind of what I wanted for today and what I needed. And it's actually made me feel a lot better. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna go take my mask off, but you know, you guys don't need to stick around for that because you're gonna go take your mask off too. So thanks so much, guys. Leave this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.